Good afternoon, everyone. This is Brad Matheny. Today is the 6th of August. I just got done building this new, what I'm calling divergent system. It is an adaptation of one of the earlier versions that I created, but more importantly, I wanted to try to create something that generated what I called rapid fire or gunslinger type of trading setup. So the purpose here is to, and I got to move these red lines up here. But long and short of it is the purpose here is to identify and generate trade triggers. So we're looking at a 2-minute SPY chart. Let's see if we can go to the Bitcoin. Bitcoin's up today. Nice. Okay, so what we're looking at here is Gunslinger mode. So Gunslinger long entries back right over here. Let me get rid of these so you can see charts a bit more effectively. Gunslinger long right in this area off 2-minute moves into Gunslinger pull profits. This is exhaustion trigger here. Gunslinger long, meaning it's accelerating again, still into pull profit modes. Then it rolls into sideways trending. We don't get into any downward trending here. We go back into Gunslinger long, back up here to pull profits, back into Gunslinger long, back into pull profits. Notice that it rolls into no trading through here. Then we move into Gunslinger short, pull profits over here. So again, the whole idea behind pulling profits is that we're going to try to be in a profitable mode to try to pull them. Then we get a series of 1, 2, 3 Gunslinger shorts here through this quick little downturn, pull profit right here at the end. Then we go into Gunslinger long right here, swinging back up. So look at how this works through this uptrend. You see here, nice, solid, clean entries. And what I imagine you would be doing is you would, move this to something like a dual system, a dual chart system like this, and set one up as maybe 5-minute and one up as 3-minute. And what I would normally do is spread these out so that you're pointing at about the same area. And you can see here, gunslinger mode, right into this trending area, into pulling profits back up here, which is right up at the top. You see right up here how it lines up down here. Let me try to shrink this just a little bit. And you can see how it lines right up with tops and bottoms. And we get a gunslinger short right here. Then we look into short, pull profits right down here. We don't get the pull profit trigger down here. Then we get into gunslinger long here, up into pull profits, gunslinger long here, up into pull profits, gunslinger long, then reverts to short, then reverts to long back over here. So let's go try the SPY. Oops. And go to the SPY. And what we're looking for here is clean entries, folks. So here, back here before this is the market open today. Today, nice solid long, confirmed long back over here. We move right into pull profits if we're profitable. We don't get over into pull profit mode on this 5-minute chart till right back over here, which is damn close to the top. Nice pull profit area right across here. Then we go back into gunslinger long back over here, gunslinger long, where we could potentially add positions, and we move into pull profit. Now, each one of these pull profit areas, like right over here, and right over here, right down here, this is areas where you should be able to, if you have profit in the trade, look to liquidate and protect. So again, it's designed to be something for traders to be able to, move into this area. That's a solid, roughly almost a full percent, 0.9% there. And then here you have secondary gunslinger triggers right in here. that moves right over into this area before, or this area before we get out. It's another 0.5%, almost 0.6%. Then we get into more gunslinger modes here, which is right here, carrying us up into any reasonable profit area. That's $2 right there, $2.16, 0.4%. Then we move back into gunslinger mode back over here. We go back into, this is short. So here we go back into long, and we're moving from this long area here. Let's go to the second one. And we're moving up into this area, 16 to $1, call it 80 cents to $1.20 on the SPY. And it's designed to be for short-term options traders or short-term swing traders. So let's come take a look at, I know one of my friends was trading GDX today. And I know my system's a little slow today, but that's because it's been running for a while. But take a look at this. I mean, this is ideally, this should be a beautiful setup. So here we go at the beginning of the day. We roll down a little bit at the beginning and we move right into Gunslinger long right here. So again, Gunslinger long up into the congestion area. That's 30 cents, almost 0.9%. And if we waited until we got this area down here, you'd be looking at Gunslinger long from here over to here. You'd be looking at 1.32%, almost 50 cents on a nice little swing trade, which is just basically from roughly this area here where we got our gunslinger mode right here. So try to get to that point, which is going to be right there, somewhere in that area, up to that area. That's your gunslinger mode. Then we get into a quick little gunslinger here that doesn't really do much. Then we roll into bearish consolidation, which means get out of it. So hypothetically, this could be a loser, although you can see here we did get this consolidation period. So remember, this is basically telling us get out right there. Then we get into this bearish consolidation. That's what this is telling us right here. Bearish exhaustion. We do not, I got to check here, move off with that. We got into bearish consolidation here. Then we get into a gunslinger short, which doesn't materialize here. Very short-term trigger. You want to try to get in and out of it quickly. You can see that from this point here, comes across to the exhaustion point. Back here, the reversal, gunslinger long. So what are you looking at here? You're looking at a loss of a 0.1%, 4 cents. Then we go back into gunslinger long, moving into exhaustion. That's right here, gunslinger long. Caught most of this trend. So again, you can exit when you get into this gunslinger long mode. You exit anywhere in this area where you see sufficient. That's telling you that you're entering into exhaustion mode. That gave you a good solid 1.25% move up into the end of the day here. So now we'll come back over here, roll back over to this area. You can see we stayed long throughout almost all of this area. And remember, I do have to move those red areas up here to indicate gunslinger shorts like we have here. But a beautiful, nice little gunslinger short here, coming right down in this area, moving down, down, down into exhaustion right here. That purple line right there telling us, hey, right there, this is where you want to try to book profits and get out if you have them. Then we get a little bit of a gunslinger here that reverses, turns into a nebulous kind of a trade. That's basically from here to here, minus 24. Of course, you could go ahead and run a stop more effectively probably than this little rotation. Now notice back over here, this was a short trigger here, which was confirmed here with exhaustion here, just the way that it was. Then we get a little gunslinger long, indicating that we're trying to maybe get long at this area. Back over here, the longs end. We don't get any exhaustion trigger here. and we end up back into a gunslinger short back over here. So what I'm calling these gunslingers is to try to help you. Now, ultimately, what's going to happen is you're going to likely be using one of my other tools, either my Bollinger Band tool, like this, or you're going to be using one of my other tools to help you. And I can go ahead and add them if you want. They're still technically in development. Let's see what we've got here. The pressure wave indicator, which is here and here. Got to rename them. So you can see here that, you know, we're in a downtrend, and we're not getting any new strength in the downtrend. Here you can see that, you know, the downtrend that we occurred right here is this area right here, and we're still in a generic bullish trend here. So understand that the wave system is saying this is a moderate pullback wave. So that would mean that we would be very mild in our short-term trading here. We're still in a bullish wave. We could become more aggressive in the bullish trending scenario. But ideally, like I said, you'd be using these tools to help you understand what is actually taking place in the market and trying to trade. So now I'll give you an example. We'll come over here and we'll go to 10-minute, or let's say 30-minute. And then we come over here and we go to 10-minute. And now we're looking at broader term swing trades. Okay. And now when we look at these broader term swing trades, you can see we get into short-term trading here. We get a couple of gunslinger shorts right here into consolidation. That's right in this area. We move across into this area. We go bullish up here. Short-term correction maybe, but longer term, we're still bearish. Okay, we get a gunslinger long here in a bearish mode. I would ignore it. Gap up. We move back into gunslinger short through this area. Getting gunslinger short through this area. Good, solid downward trending. So again, trending here, pink matches pink here. We're getting alignment in the trend. Okay, and now what we would be looking for is a rollover of trend to start taking over here. This tells us that the Fibonacci price structure is establishing new lows in the process. Same thing here, establishing new lows in the process. When we get over in this area, the Fibonacci system is establishing new highs, meaning that we're starting to build some upward momentum here. And as you can see, we come down off of this low. We don't get, a big rally phase here off the Bollinger Band system. It takes a while for the Bollinger Band system to actually convert, especially on this GDX with these huge gaps. But understand that you still get the triggers. You still get the triggers here. Okay, so you can trade this however you like. And I want you to be aware that these are coming. They're just going to get cleaned up a little bit. I'm very happy with the way this is working. We'll go back to 2-minute, and we'll go back to 5-minute. And so let's take a look at something that everybody probably likes to day trade. How about NVIDIA? Oops. So again, we're back down to 2-minute and 5-minute. Make sure I got this right. 2-minute, 5-minute. Yep. Okay. Looks like I got it right. And you can see here, we've got nice big ranges, and look at these rotations here. So you can see when I point here, I want you to pay attention to where we are down here. I'll spread this out so we get it closer to where we're at. So you can see here, we're bullish right here, right here. We want to be looking for bullish setups. So we're getting gunslinger modes early in trading, gunslinger mode early in trading. That's what I'm calling it. It's really a bullish trigger. And then we roll into bullish trading here again, Good solid trending. Here's our exhaustion pattern over here. So all morning long, you've had this ability to pretty much roll long in this area, average price here, all the way up into this area. You caught $3.14, a 3% move. And that was in a matter of what? So from 1350 to for 1 hour. Now, we're still bullish. So we ignore this pullback. Or if we do want to trade it, very short term. Grab your first little 10, 15, 20% profit on that. Now, we still look for the long triggers here. Another long trigger here, moving into exhaustion. Long trigger here, moving into exhaustion here, here, and here. So you have opportunities from basically this area here up into this area, 74 cents, $1, 1%, and then eventually all the way up into this 2% move, another $2.23 move. Just watching the triggers. And all I'm really doing, folks, is using this 5-minute Bollinger Band system and 5-minute exhaustion divergence system as a confirmation. See, I'm bullish. Look at the blue line. I am in a longer term 5-minute bullish trend. I am in a Bollinger Band bullish trend. Down here on the 2-minute, ideally, the money to be made is on the upside, not to the downside. So any downside trend I take is going to be a counter trend trade. It's going to be a smaller position, and I want to get in and out quickly. I want to grab my 10, 15, 20%, call it good, and not try to mess around trying to get a home run. I would wait for the markets to turn bearish here, then give me trending triggers here, which are setting up right here, then move into a potential downside move and waiting for some sort of exhaustion trigger, which we did not get over here, but we did end up getting a, gonna move this down a little. Still can't see it. Another $2 move, a 1.86% downside move right off of these, what I call gunslinger triggers. And remember, these are for day traders. I mean, they still work for daily as well. I mean, I'll come in here and go to daily, come in here and go to weekly. And look, we still get the same triggers. You still get the same triggers here. It's much bigger. So here's your gunslinger up to exhaustion. This was a total of 14, 15 days, $20, 22% profit. Then we get more gunslinger entries here. You could have held on to a runner. So if you wanted, all the way up into exhaustion back in this area. So we'll say we got out right here, another 12 bucks. Another great long trade. Why am I going long? Because the weekly chart is saying long. We want to stick long. So we get gunslingers way back here. And I'm assuming we would have gotten a take profit, 12%, 9%, or all the way up 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. And there we are in the exhaustion area. So it looks like we got exhaustion. So this is actually right here. We were moving basically from right here, pretty much right here, all the way up into this area. Nice, clean trend. Very clean. Bullish, 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 all the way up with multiple take profit areas. Very, very clean. Notice the bullish trending here. Notice the bullish trending here. The blue line above the red line. Bullish trending here with the Bollinger Bands. Bullish trending here with the Bollinger Bands. Just love the way this is setting up. And like I said, the newest system is designed to generate potential trigger systems. So understand, depending on how you want to trade, quick, aggressive, moderate swing trade, larger swing trade, this is looking very, very good right now. Now I'm going to go in and fix these little red areas, move them up to the top, and we'll go from there.